Hey everybody, I am cozy AF right now. I have myself a cup of tea. I'm coming at you from the bedroom, obviously. I suggest you get a cup of tea for yourself because this is going to be a long video. I know it. I have been gone for a while, so the first part of this video will be discussing where I've been and a bunch of life and work updates. So I'll get that out of the way first, and then we will jump into my mid-month budget update. So if you're not interested in the budgets, then you can just skip out after all of these life and work updates. So let's just hop right into it. I have had some new subscribers to the channel, even though I have not uploaded a video in a couple weeks now, probably more. So if you are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Rebecca and I am on YouTube showing everybody my journey to reach financial independence and retire early. Forgive Bjorn in the background. He has the cone of shame. He just got neutered. So he has the cone of shame from the vet, but he's doing fine. Anyway, I'm on YouTube showing my journey to reach financial independence and retire early. I've been doing this for years now, and I still have quite a ways to go before I reach FIRE, so I hope that you'll join me for this journey. So where have I been for the last couple weeks or so? Basically, you guys, I just hit a wall when it came to energy levels, and it was time for a doctor visit anyway to do my yearly blood work and just physical checkup. So I'm kind of glad that I had that going on because there are some health issues going on, and I will make a health is wealth update for the members of the channel out there, as well as a portfolio update and other things that I need to do. I need to film so many videos to get everybody caught up, but suffice it to say that I did not have the energy for YouTube. I focused on things that I had to focus on and nothing else. So for me, that meant that YouTube was the thing that took a back seat, but I'm trying to get back at it here and I'm working on the health issues. No worries there. I should be feeling back to my normal self hopefully soon. Second quick update is that my refrigerator is finally fixed. So there's some good news. Yay for that. So I'm able to actually get back to meal prepping for work and eating a little bit healthier, which should hopefully also help me feel a little bit better. So there's some good news there. And because my refrigerator was so new, it did not cost me anything. Everything was covered on under the manufacturer warranty, so that's good. As for work updates, so the second job that I interviewed for, again, if you're new to the channel, I work third shift. I do ultrasound for a living. I do, usually, when I'm not doing overtime, I have 3 nights a week where I do 12-hour shifts at my regular job. Those 3 nights are split up, which is a little bit of a challenge, but it's doable for right now. I'm hoping that will change soon, but no real news as far as getting my 3 nights together. But I did interview for the second job that I had talked about on my channel before. And really, after the interview, I thought for sure that this second job was going to go through. It was a part-time position, 12-hour shifts, Saturday and Sunday night. So I was basically signing myself up for 60-hour work weeks if I took the second job, but I figured that I could do that for a year and stick it out if I had to. The part-time position had a sign-on bonus advertised, and it was advertised at $5,000, but I had it on good authority that these sign-on bonuses that were being offered by this particular hospital system were negotiable. But long story short, this $5,000 sign-on bonus that was for this part-time position apparently was not negotiable at all. So I ended up doing the interview for the position. Interview went well, but they weren't allowed to talk money with me, so I had to go back and forth with HR a little bit, and they would not come up at all on the sign-on bonus. And furthermore, the overall hourly rate that I was going to get working this position was going to be less than what I'm currently making. So I gave it some thought, and I know that I was just doing this second job for extra money to invest anyway, right? So it's not like I needed this job to pay the bills or anything, and it really just did not sit well with me to take on a second job for less money. So ultimately, after about a week and a half or so of back and forth with this hospital system, I decided to turn down that position. But I really thought that the position was going to go through, and I thought that we would be able to work something out. So I was talking to my fiance about everything going on, and we decided that if I was going to take this second job, then I should try to get one more trip in to Sweden before I really started that second job. And we decided that if I was going to do that, then we may as well go ahead and get married when I come over this time. So that is the other big life update. I'm going to get married soon, so that's exciting. We currently have the marriage license pending through Sweden. If you aren't aware, my fiance is Swedish, so we're planning on getting married in Sweden, and we've applied for our marriage license there. So we're waiting to hear back from the government there on that. But if everything goes through smoothly, then we should be getting married soon when I take my next trip to Sweden. So I mean, ultimately, I guess it didn't really matter because I didn't end up taking the second job anyway. So, I mean, we could get married anytime, but whatever. We decided to go ahead and do it, and that's exciting. And we're really happy about what we've decided to do to get married. And I'm sure I'll share some pictures with you guys at some point on the channel of how we do it, but I'll keep that a secret until after it happens. And other work update for my main job that I have, my regular full-time job. So I had kind of hoped that management was going to do something big for the ultrasound people that we have remaining. If you're new to the channel, we have had a mass exodus of full-time and part-time people leave the hospital system that I currently work at. It's been crazy. We have so many travelers right now. It's just madness at the place I work at. But I mean, everywhere really in North Carolina right now is kind of the same. There is a sonographer shortage here, and our hospital system is no different. But I had hoped that they were going to do something big for those of us who remain. And it turns out that they were working on retention bonuses for us. So that finally went through. And the deal is, in order for us to get our full retention bonus amount, we have to stay employed with the system that I'm at for another 2 years. And we have our retention bonus paid out to us in 3 different payments. First one being January 2023, a bigger one being January 2024, and then another smaller one, January of 2025. So that's exciting. But the kind of shitty thing about it is that my hospital system was offering everyone on staff that is full-time working for this hospital system, everyone was supposed to get a 5% bonus based off of their base rate of pay, and that was supposed to happen at the 1st of December. So here soon we were supposed to get a 5% bonus, and I had thought to myself that it would be really good to use that money towards some of these wedding expenses that are going to happen. But as it turns out, the way they worded our retention bonus contract, if we take the retention bonus, which is larger than the 5% bonus that we were going to get in December, then it disqualifies us from getting that 5% bonus in December. So in a way, it feels like they're trying to be generous, but also penny pinch too. I mean, seriously, I don't understand why they couldn't have waited a couple more weeks to let us get that 5% bonus and then offer us the retention bonuses. But whatever. So, of course, you don't have to take the retention bonus if you don't want to, but I did opt for it because ultimately that was going to be more money than just the 5% bonus that we had coming in December. But now that is gone. So, if you have been with me for a while on the channel, then you know that I do owe my mom some money, and now that that 5% bonus is going to be gone in December, I really think that I'm not going to be able to get her paid back completely by the end of the year, and especially now, not with some wedding expenses coming up. I'm going to have to figure out how to handle both of those. So I think that wraps it up for all of the life and work updates. It's crazy how much can happen in the matter of a couple of weeks since I've made a video. So that is all the big news, really. So let's take a look at how the November budget is going so far, because now there are definitely some changes that have happened from when I first did the budget setup video. So here we are looking at my Google Sheets budget. I do have this available as a free download. If you're interested in this budget style, you can get it for free. Check the first link down in the description box below. Starting at the top here with my income, I do have income sources blocked out for privacy, but I do show you guys totals at the end of the month. But being that this is a mid-month update, and I've only gotten one paycheck so far, you can just do the math here and figure out how much my paycheck was. So for right now, I do have my total that I have brought in this month blacked out, but I'll share that with you guys at the end of the month. First thing you might notice if you've been with me for a while on the channel is that I was supposed to have a lot more money carried over from October than what I have listed here. So after I posted my October budget review, you guys know that I had this goal of paying my mom back $5,000 of the $15,000 that I owed her in October. And when I did my budget review, I didn't have quite enough to pay her the $5,000. I paid her $4,500. Well, when everything settled out of my checking account, I think that I must have logged something in my October budget twice, because I actually did have $500 extra sitting in my checking account, and I was able to send another $500 to my mom, so I was able to pay her back $5,000 in October. So now I only owe her $10,000. But I'm happy about that. You know, $5,000 was a nice round number, and that was 1/3 of the amount that I owed her. I was happy to do that all in 1 month, so that was good. But it only left me $11.15 in my checking account until I got paid again. So yeah, that was a little bit tight there, but I was able to just eke that out, so I did. So yeah, owe mom $10,000, and I have not sent her any money yet this month. Looking at my bills and spending section here though, my house payment as usual is $735 every month. The payment has not gone through yet this month. This is what I owed as of November 1st, so this $735 payment will knock this down a little bit, but the payment hasn't gone through yet. Utilities, I budgeted $125, and I did not turn the heat on in my house until yesterday. I'm filming this on November 17th. This is actually a little bit late for the mid-month budget update. But yeah, I have had my heat off for a couple of months now, and that has really helped keep this utility bill down. This also includes my trash pickup, water, sewer, all of that. So I budgeted $125, came in at $101.84. That's great. Food budget. Yeah, we're only halfway through the month, and I'm at $515.96. Now, I still think that I can end the month pretty close to $600. Hopefully I won't go over. We'll see. But a lot of this was restocking my supplies since my refrigerator finally got fixed. Like, I lost a bunch of meat out of the freezer when my refrigerator broke, so I bought a big bag of chicken breast, chicken thighs, I bought some steaks, I bought some salmon. Yeah, I was just restocking my refrigerator and freezer at this point. So if the food and household category does go over this month, I really can't be too hard on myself because, yeah, I do have to restock my refrigerator after losing a bunch of stuff. But I'm glad that it's fixed now. This special beer run, y'all, I have tried so hard to find a special flavor of hard kombucha that I really like, and the local grocery store here used to carry it, but they don't carry this particular flavor anymore, and I had looked everywhere trying to find it. I went to different grocery stores around Charlotte. I went to Publix, I went to Harris Teeter, I went to Ingles, yeah, and I could not find it until finally I found it at a Total Wine & More in Charlotte. So I drove all the way to Charlotte just to get this one flavor of hard kombucha that I really like. And since I made a big trip into Charlotte to get this one flavor that I can't find anywhere else, I bought all that they had. And that's why I wanted to list that out separately, because this was just a very once in a while purchase that I will make. So yeah, they had six packs there of this flavor that I wanted, and I took them all. So I spent $109.32 on hard kombucha this month. No regrets, it's delicious. So internet, 55.21, right on target as usual. Gas for my car so far this month going pretty well. I'm right on target there. I budgeted $150 and I'm at 76.23 halfway through the month. So really, I think I may only fill up one more time for the month, if that. I did not work very much overtime this month. In fact, I only had one extra night for the month of November. So unless something happens for the rest of November, I don't have any more overtime on my schedule at all, which is crazy for me. If you've been with me for a while, then you know I'm always working some kind of overtime, but not anymore. So that'll be a welcome break, honestly. The next line item is Mom, and when I set up this budget, I had hoped that I could send $2,700 her way this month, but as y'all can see, I have had some extra expenses down here, and I know that there are going to be some more larger expenses coming up with the wedding, so I am probably not going to be able to send her $2,700 this month. We will see what it ends up being, but yeah, I think I will fall short of that goal, and you know, I had hoped that I would have her completely paid back by the end of the year, but now that we're not getting that bonus in December, and now that the wedding is coming up, I know that it's not going to happen, so I'll just do the best that I can do with that situation. Bjorn Vet, y'all saw at the beginning of the video, this was his last kitten visit and neuter. I had budgeted $500 for that and came in a little bit under $489. This documents and mail, these were things that the Swedish government needed from me in order for us to apply for the marriage license. So I went and got all of the things and sent them quick-like to Sweden, and that was expensive to get these documents printed and notarized, official copies, and sent overnight to Sweden. So that ended up being $136.80. Flight, this is the ticket that I bought to fly to Sweden, ended up being $610.77. Dress, believe it or not, you guys, this is my wedding dress that I have picked out. And yes, it was $38.43. No, it's not a thrift store find. This is a brand new dress. I haven't gotten it yet, so, you know, I hope that it'll work. I hope I don't have to return it if it doesn't fit right or something, but it looked nice in the pictures. I did not buy it off of Wish, so, you know, hopefully it's legit and it'll work when I get it. I'll have to try it on and see. But yeah, if it works, then I would challenge anyone out there to find a wedding dress for less than $40. I will be thrilled if that works out well. Amazon so far this month, I have spent $108.53. So I made a note out here out to the side because I knew I would forget what I bought. Oh yeah, I had to buy some more coffee. Can't live without that. I bought the other window blackout thing that I need to keep my room dark when I sleep during the day. And then these vacuum container things are food storage containers that you can vacuum seal. So with me doing my meal prep for work every week, some things don't really hold up well for the whole week as far as staying fresh goes. So I wanted some containers that I could vacuum once I sealed them up. So hopefully this will help some things stay a little bit more fresh when I do my meal prep for the whole week ahead of time. I don't expect that I'm gonna have any more Amazon expenses before the end of the month. We'll see. Next after that is Shutterfly. So basically I decided that I was going to make a vision board for the first time ever. So I spent $18.69 printing out some things on shutterfly.com. It's just a great way to get photos that you want printed, and I'll show you guys the vision board that I made. It very much has to do with financial freedom and trying to pursue this dream that I have of financial independence and retire early. So hope you guys like it. I actually had a really fun time making it, and honestly, I stand in front of it and look at it when I'm brushing my teeth every morning, so it's a good way to just kind of start every day out with a positive mindset and to remind myself of the goal constantly. And then lastly here, salon. This is where I go to get my electrolysis appointments to get some permanent hair removal done. I'm thinking that I am almost through with these visits, but we'll see how it goes. I budgeted $160 this month, and I'm right on target. I know I am not going this coming Wednesday. I'm going the next Wednesday after that, but I believe I'm going to already have the November budget closed out at that point. So I think this one is going to stay right on target. So far for spending for the month, I budgeted $5,000 and I am at $3,155.78. So considering this is a mid-month budget update, I'm kind of pushing it here as far as the spending goes. I've got to try to rein some things in before the end of the month. Really, the plane ticket was the biggest unexpected expense that popped up, but really for a round trip flight to Sweden, that's not too bad, so I'm not mad at it. Yeah, we'll just see how November shakes out when I do my end of month budget review. Moving down into the last sections here, my debt and investing and fire tracking portion of the budget. So my car payment, y'all know that my payment every month is like $493, but I rounded up to $500. And this month I actually paid $585 because y'all can see that I was really close to getting under $26,000, and I really wanted to be able to color in the next icon on my debt payoff sheet for my car. For every $2,000 that I pay off on my car, I can color in another icon on this color sheet that I made to track my debt. So I thought I would pay $585 and hopefully that would push me under that $26,000. This payment has gone through, so where did we land? Womp womp. Sad Rebecca noises. So yeah, I am still just over $26,000 that I owe on my car. The interest rate on my car is 1.98%, so it's very low. I thought the $585 would be enough to push me under the $26,000, but it wasn't quite. So I probably should just throw another $30 at my car payment this month. $30 is not much, but I've already done so much extra spending for November that I haven't done that yet. I don't know. Maybe I will do it before the end of the month. What do you guys think? So the last section down here is my investing and fire tracking portion of the budget. This is where I keep track of how much money goes into all of my investing accounts that I have, and I get to track my progress towards FIRE, financial independence, retire early. Now, I used to show this publicly on the channel. YouTube has way too many scammers, so I now only do this for members of the channel who are at the Fire Fam level. So I will do a portfolio update and let you guys know where the portfolio stands currently. I do still publicly share my percentage progress towards my FIRE number. So I actually do need to update the portfolio because I have not updated it since we most recently had like a couple of good green days in the market. I know that we have since turned back red, so I'm probably still close to this number, but the last time I updated the portfolio, I was at 15.18% of the way to my FIRE number. And this number, out to the side here, this is how much money has gone into my portfolio so far this year. This is amazing. I am super pleased about this number. I did not even come anywhere close to this last year. Most of this money is from me selling my house back in February and moving to this house. So that is why the number is so large. But yeah, even with the market struggling, I'm really glad that I was able to invest this much this year. And y'all can see down here the totals at the bottom. We're not done with November yet. It's showing a negative balance, but I still have another paycheck coming in. Most of these expenses that I have every month go on my credit card, so I just pay it off at the end of the month. But as of right now, everything is negative until that next paycheck comes in. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have made it all the way to the end, Bjorn is still hanging out with me, so I guess I didn't bore him too much. Yeah, this is going to be a long one, I know, but it's been a while since I made a video, so I had to update you guys on everything that was going on. So even though I have had some extra expenses in November and I'm making some big plans for the future here, I really do think that I can still shake out this month pretty well, still be able to send some money towards my mom to pay her back the money that I owe her, and hopefully save a little bit of money too for the upcoming wedding and honeymoon in Sweden, which is going to be so awesome. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how November has treated you so far. November is my birthday month, so yeah, I have leveled up another year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye, y'all.